Hi, my name is Ghislaine Bouskila. I live in Sydney, Australia. I have been a kinesiologist. I have been practicing kinesiology and breathwork for a mere 20 years now. And, um, and I just thought I would um, offer for you today a breathing for grounding session. So, breath is the most organic way that we have to regulate our nervous system. Our way of breathing doesn't need to be pushed or interfered with. It just needs to connect. So breath work really is about connecting the inhale with the exhale. So that's what's important, that there is no pause between breathing in and breathing out and breathing out and breathing in. This is how we get to the nervous system. But I'll run you through that during the session a little bit more. So I'm going to be focusing on grounding in this breathwork session, on connecting with the earth that is beneath our feet, the earth that we are resting on. I think both the earth is in need of our care and we are in need of the care of the earth. These times are a bit, we might feel a little fragile. So it's nice to just ground like this. So we know research is now, a little everywhere around grounding. We know how good it is. We know how nature grounds us and revitalizes our nervous system. So breath is what we can use at all time, anywhere, to ground and to reorganize our nervous system. So our autonomic nervous system has two branches. So the sympathetic, which is the one that looks after us when we are in action, when we are in the world. We need to be able to sense danger. We need to be able to deal with stress, and that's the sympathetic nervous system helps us to do that. So it's really important. But then when we are finished being in the world, being in the action, it's important that our nervous system goes into the parasympathetic branch where we can rest, relax, restore, digest, sleep. And what is happening is that nowadays our nervous system finds it difficult to switch. So we kind of stay on. Even at home, we can't relax. We know that the digestion is not so good with all the IBSs and all chronic symptoms that happens. That many of us are suffering from. So breathing for grounding will allow you to connect and to switch into that parasympathetic nervous system. So, hi, we can resume. Sorry for this. I just want to make sure I tell you everything. I've made notes, so I just want to make sure that I don't forget anything. All right. So, yes, so this is when our nervous system can switch from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic, where we can relax and regenerate. This is where the illness starts. And I know what I'm talking about because I have been suffering from ill health since I'm 15. And it really went for me, it really started being really difficult 30 years ago when I gave birth to my first child. So since then, I've been trying to find answers to see how I can deal with the exhaustion, how I can deal with, my immune system not being able to cope with my life. So I started studying breathwork. So that's how breathwork came into my life. And that session was absolutely unbelievable. It was like all the different pieces of me had been brought together, and I could just feel like I was whole again. And so absolutely loved it, and I knew that that was the way for me to find solace, to find healing. But I felt that I needed something else, and so I started studying kinesiology. And so that's for 30 years. I've studied kinesiology, I've studied breathwork, I've become a practitioner, and I have to say I've never felt better in my life. It I feel that even though my life is unpredictable, it's not that I've got my life into all together, not at all. But whatever happens, I can ride the wave. I feel that I am, the master of that um, imperfect, very imperfect life, but with a little sense of humor, a lot of patience. Life can become a bit more enjoyable. So, grounding is really important because this is the foundation. This is where we gather our vitality. This is where we connect. We connect with the earth. We connect with our body being in this earth. I've always felt that really the body is how we communicate. It's with that spiritual life. This is the main tool of communication to the spiritual. And the more you are grounded, the more you will be able to access those wonderful nourishing realms. So breathing for grounding is essential for healing, and to become the master of your life. It starts at the beginning, and the beginning is the grounding. So when there's chaos, uncertainty, a little bit like what we're living at the moment, all of us, but often, um, we have to get to a point where we feel that there is something else, that another way that we could be living our life. So sometimes it's a separation, it's the death of someone that you love, it's an illness, something that brings you back into your body. And that's often the beginning, that's often the spiritual birth. But that's another subject. So the conscious into breathing session is a wonderful small session. It doesn't have to be long. So it's a wonderful session that you can do when you're feeling in chaos, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling that you're not able to organize your thought, that there's something that is irritating or disrupting. And it's a little bit like taking a little time and saying, hold on, I just need to go within. I just need to reorganize myself. I just need to slow down and breathe. So we can start now. And what would be wonderful is for you to have a music, nearby, that you can listen to while we're breathing. I don't think I can do that with my earpods, so we'll have to do it that way. So breathing. And connecting with your navel. Closing your eyes. It's really important in this process to have your eyes closed. Closing your eyes. Sensing that your nervous system might have gone overactivated, and bringing your attention into your feet. and breathing in your navel. Putting your hands on your navel to make sure that the breathing is emerging there. Your belly rises as you breathe in, and it goes back down as you breathe out. It's easy, it's simple. No effort. The breath doesn't need to be pushed. It does just need to be full. And that will be very different for each one of us. So we are not about achieving anything here apart from connecting with ourselves and connecting with the earth. So breathing in and out of your navel. Full, conscious, connected breathing. The inhale is full and the exhale is totally relaxed. Taking time, finding your breath. Making sure there is no pause between inhale and exhale, and no pause between exhale and inhale. Breathing in and out of your nose. Or if your nose gets blocked, breathing in and out of your mouth. If you feel that you need to shift some energy in your body, it could be that you're falling asleep, or that some emotions are arising. Breathing in and out of your mouth, opening your mouth and breathing in and out of your mouth will help you transform that. So you can choose to shift from nose breathing to mouth breathing. And because today this breathwork session is a session into relaxation, into grounding, breathing in and out of your nose will help you do that. It will help you to ground. Noticing if it's easy or if it's difficult to breathe, and staying with that. Noticing if you have sensations in your body. Those might increase, diminish, move to another place, or disappear, and staying with that. If you get a picture or a memory in your mind's eye, just observe, be curious. Is there anything that you need in this picture? Is there anything that you need right now? Or in your life, in order to feel good about yourself, to feel good about your life? And just allowing for the answer to come. It's not about psychologizing here. It's just about receiving. Receiving what your body is going to tell you, the message from your body. from the wisdom of your cells. And all you need to do in order to receive that wisdom is to breathe, that conscious, connected breathing. With your feet anchored on the ground. Breathing in your feet. Breathing in your body, in your navel. And the breath goes from your navel to your chest, to your upper chest, opening up your entire body. Full conscious connected breathing. Navel, chest, upper chest. Bringing your attention to your feet. And at the same time, being aware of what is happening in your body. If you find it difficult to feel your feet, you might squeeze your toes a few times. Connecting with the energy of the earth. And that energy now goes to your ankles, to your lower legs, to your knees. It's relaxing, it's nourishing, it's repairing your lower leg, your knees. And some of you might find that your heart is now getting involved in that process of receiving the energy from the earth. The energy is now moving from your knees to your thighs, into your buttocks, into the base of your spine. Pulling up the energy from the earth with your inhale. Feel the warmth. Feel the warmth and let it gather into your lower body, into your belly, into the base of your spine. Nourishing you, relaxing you, enlivening you. And if you wish to gather more energy, you can squeeze the perineum muscle a few times. You know, it's that muscle that's located between the anus and the vulva in woman or the scrotum in man. And squeezing that a few times. Breathing in the energy of the earth. The energy goes from your feet into your navel, into your heart. It's expanding your heart. And if you've received that little message from your cells telling you what you need in order to feel good about yourself, store that in your heart. And you can receive it in your heart. And you give it back to the earth. You and the earth have the same needs. So with your breath, you give and you receive. Taking the time to receive. There's nothing to do, nowhere to be, just receiving, just being in that relationship with the earth. Being, staying with what's happening in your body, being aware of the sensations. Nothing needs to be changed. Nothing needs to be adjusted or worked on. Just full acceptance. And the energy that you are gathering from the earth into your feet, it comes from the soles of your feet and travels to your navel, then to your heart. And it can now rest into your third eye. The third eye is located in between your eyebrows. This is the seat of the pineal gland. It illuminates your third eye. The beautiful, grounded, loving energy is now resting in your third eye. Bringing a smile on your lips, relaxing the muscles of your face. Enjoy. Enjoy receiving light, receiving love, and receiving that gift of being. Just being. Resting in the I am. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling your feet heavy and grounded on the floor, on the earth, gathering the warmth from the earth's energy. It's resting in your navel. It's nourishing your heart. It's illuminating your third eye. And in that breath, in that connection with the earth, with yourself, with the I am, you can rest in the truth that we are all one. So stay in that energy for as long as you want. And I will leave you now to be. You might decide to write, to draw, to go for a walk, or to rest some more. I hope this grounding for breathing session was helpful. Be well. Lots of love. Bye for now.